Hey guys, Cam McClellan.
Al Lewison.
Welcome to today's Wealth Pod.
We're out of the deck.
Want to talk today, we had a heap of responses to our What's My WOD questioning, so
Thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's
good. So how to retire and live off the equity of your properties. Cam Myrtle's shot this through. It's been advised by brokers that their rental income needs to rise substantially to draw extra line of credit to live off. Partially right. I'd firstly say brokers probably got no idea when it comes to this level of lending. Very few brokers would have dealt with property investors. Once you build a portfolio of property, usually most investors utilise brokers for the first half a dozen or so, and then after that the banks swoop in and they'll drag you off to the private area of the bank where they'll nurture you.
Excellent question though. It comes down to exit strategy, and it's one that we've talked about before, and there's multiple options and ways of doing it. One that everybody at some point is thinking about and wants to know what the right way to go is. So
good point.
We'll tell the answer that we think or that we understand of this one, and we'll go from there.
So we've asked this a long time ago about private banking, and we've double checked it just to make sure it's still relevant. As Al pointed out with and Cam's question about why the brokers might have mentioned rental income. Standardly, when you're using rental income, the lenders will take into account 80% of the rental income. When it comes to retiring on it and being deemed as a professional investor, they'll take more rental income, but they want your LVR to be around the 50 to 60%.
So that's the key word. The key word there that Cam said is professional investor. So it's when you stop relying on your income and you're relying on your investment funding to provide your lifestyle. They recategorise you, which is, as Cam's saying, the bank's important. So what will happen? The first thing is the bank says a normal portfolio might be 80-90%.
Yeah.
The bank's now going to say your portfolio's maximum LVR is 65% on a good day, down to 50% depending on who your bank is and how buoyant they are on what you're doing. But instead of then taking 80% of your rental income, they'll then say you're a professional investor, your income is your income, and we'll increase that to say 100%, could be down to 90 again depending on your bank. 100% of your income is your income.
So while they take more income into account to hold the portfolio, obviously the rental cover quite easily a 60% LVR portfolio in capital cities. And what you're living off, and this is the big one which people don't understand, you don't live off the rent, you live off the equity increase. So the bank will give you a line of credit, work out a budget with them that you can live off, and a draw facility so you can take X amount out per month to live off your living expenses. And each time your LVR drops below that agreed value with the bank, you have got more access to money. So you can lift it back up again, and you've got a larger pool of money to live off, and that is the definition of a professional investor.
Yeah, and sorry, when I was saying the rental they take into account, that's DSR, debt servicing ratio.
Cool. Hopefully that explains it. But
thanks for the question, Cam.
Yeah, cheers, Cam.